First generation just means first of your family to go to college. In my family, it was both my parents graduated high school and then they went straight to the workforce. College was never talked about or as an option for them. And so from a young age, my mom always told us that it was either college or the military. She wanted us to have opportunities outside of where we grew up, outside of the house, outside of what they had. So whether it was going to college or going to military, just something to get out and go do something else and gain experiences that they didn't get.
It's kids that are putting in that extra hard effort, beating all those odds, overcoming all those obstacles that maybe their parents couldn't, and like ultimately they're doing it for them but also for their families. Obviously your parents didn't do it. Sometimes some parents don't even finish high school, so that's hard in its own. It's a big accomplishment. I know my parents didn't finish high school, so it was a big accomplishment for me.
I was already an adult age student. I was also a vet. Didn't even know what first gen meant. It wasn't something that I think many campuses were doing, trying to identify. When I learned of the term, that really resonated with me in terms of just more personal than professional.
Well, Impact's wonderful. When I was out in the high schools and working with counselors and students, I was well aware that many of them didn't know what track to go down to start looking at college and what programs of study there are and what does that mean and how does that appeal to a different career opportunity for students. And then of course once Impact came into place, I really understood more the term of first generation and seeing what all the extra student support that they can provide, which is tremendous.
When I hear it, the only thing I'm thinking of is like motivation, really. Like taking that I'm the only one, or just like it's a couple in my family around my same age is doing the same thing. We just use it as motivation and something to be proud of, to lead us to our goals. I really want to say like college wasn't discussed. Growing up and wanting it for myself, being surrounded by people other than my family that actually wanted it for me too. So.
I am a big person on asking questions, finding out. I emailed almost any person that I saw on the directory line on the Cali website. I reached out. I would reach out to some of my older cousins that would help me out. I mean, using my resources, checking with admissions all the time, calling if I had questions. And then obviously here, becoming close with my advisors and all the ladies down in Impact, they've been a lot of help.
Find out what is needed for you to get where you are and then just go for it. Don't let anything get in your way and keep believing in yourself.
We want students to dream. We want our little kids to dream, but I want them to dream with their eyes open, because if they can't see it, they don't know it's attainable, And so you kind of have to model that. You kind of have to have that outward facing. And so opportunities like this to kind of give back and to let people know like we exist, we see you, is so important.
Us first generation students aren't, we're not alone. There's many other people that are in the same kind of boat. And then allowing that to go out into the world may inspire some others that they may not have the opportunity, and they actually do. Just because you've never done it doesn't mean you can't.